Hello and welcome to Ken Games. So I wanted to tell you why I left the guild I was in because nobody really heard my story. It was all told by a snake who, is going to tell her version of it. But yeah, there is another version. And I know people's like, or at least someone was like, "Oh, I got the text." Yeah, but you didn't read it right, obviously. So, first of all, I will say I don't feel like being social at the moment, but I'll take any argument that I can get, and I've been doing that. When people present dumbass ideas, I'll say it. So, this girl from the guild approached me over a social media platform. Not in, not in the guild chat or anything like that. And, she wanted to talk healing with me, and a healer wanted to make a channel for that. So I instantly knew um, why, and I've always been able to figure things out very fast by the process of elimination. Plus, there can't be that many things to talk about. At the same token, I got a bad feeling about it. I knew she was up to no good. Knowing she wanted to plan the cooldowns for our high or our big heals, I know I will always, get the bad slot for that. Meaning I'll only get to use mine once instead of the two times. Uh, and I know that she wanted some coordination of that because everything she was asking betrayed that. But she had not come prepared because, she knew nothing about my cooldowns. And I'm not going to start explaining everything to somebody who doesn't know anything. You come prepared if you want to talk to me about my stuff. So, the thing is, my cooldown is a bit weaker than anybody else's, but it doesn't look like it because it has one advantage. My cooldown increases healing done by both of the other healers by 10%, which has the effect like it's strong, but it's not if you only use that alone. So it's actually good in a combination with other people, especially if there's a lot to heal. And that, of course, only goes for 8 seconds, so that's a narrow slot where we get to heal more. So combining two cooldown is actually very good if there's a lot to heal. If there's not, mine can stand alone. But for the big finisher, you need to have it there. But I want to use it at the beginning also because you may as well, because the fight lasts for longer. So, anyway, without wanting to go into all of that, to having to explain why the narrow slot needs to be utilized best possible by a decision from me on when to use it, when I can see that the guy who's actually been playing the priest since classic, who knows more about how he can heal the best way. So, but anyway, so I really didn't want to explain it all to her because I knew she had a closed mind by the way she kept going at it. That means if people still go at it and wanted to talk and talk, then they're up to something. Else they'd be leaving me alone. So that's, again, a confirmation for me that she was up to something underhanded. So, I must say, as I said, in the beginning, I'm not feeling very sociable at the moment with people doing stuff like that. So, I gave her a verbal ass whooping because you don't, especially when she went like, oh, but we can just make it a social club then. And she didn't want to exclude me from it. Please. Okay, let me spell it out. There's 3 healers in the guild, right? Excluding me would... What kind of a club would 2 guys be? I can whisper anybody any day. How, excluding me from a club? There'd be no fucking club, and it's not me being arrogant on it, because me and 1 other healer would not make a club either. So please, that's just, that's stupid. And I hate when people go down that route and say something stupid. It just ticks me off. But I know she was thinking that I was killing her healing. So I told her, no, if we use our cooldowns at the same time, and here's my verbatim, rejoice, because it will actually give you more healing. I didn't say that I was doing it intentionally. Actually, I didn't know when she was using hers, and I fucking didn't care, because I know that if it does combine with someone else, he or she is getting a 10% increase in theirs. And that grinded my gear even further because, started to complain about something that is actually a benefit for you. How dumb can you be? Oh, sorry. You don't like to be called that? I know, because she can't take criticism. Even when she asks for it. And she was asking like, oh, if I didn't like somebody in the guild or something. And I was like, well, no, there may be one. And then she got curious about who I didn't like. And I told her flat out, because, and I even said beforehand that you should not ask for me for this, because, it will do you no good. But I will tell you my opinion about it. So I told her the truth, that I felt her hubby was a mooch. Why did I say it? And she, she was like, but everybody likes him. Yeah, that's great. I didn't really care about that. I don't care who likes you or not. Nor did I care about how he is in private. I wasn't talking about private. I was talking about in the game, what I was observing. I observed that when he locked on to a raid, lots of times he would come without flasks, and he would ask for flasks. Ask for stuff, like, because he's so skint, he can't seldom pay for his own repairs. That's a mooch to me. Somebody who asks constantly for shit, and are not bothered enough to log on to buy their own stuff, because, So again, as I said, I didn't care if he can be an awesome guy in real life. That was not my point. My point is, in game, he's a mooch. So, where did I get to? Because, I just took what I was talking about. Well, anyway, I did think about it recently to leave the guild. And, that just drove it home. I see her like a spider weaving a web. She was always sort of like she has admitted that in guild chat, flirty with people. That's a girl wanting power. Sorry, if I've seen that many times before. I've been around since Classic. I know what girls are doing and trying to, and it has no effect on me because I don't give a shit. I don't understand why her husband is not more like, why the fuck do you flirt with other people? You know, even though he's a mooch, he shouldn't, you know, I just, So, yeah, as I said, life is too short for people like that, so, you know. And did I say some mean things? Well, she couldn't take that I was swearing. There's no magical words. I'm sorry. It just isn't. It has no real. It's not like an incantation that'll make you break your leg. That doesn't exist. Now, anyway, then the guild raid leader came to me and was talking. So he, of course, she had gone to him with the text. Yeah, that's what you do. You take a private text from another platform, go to the raid leader, and start bitching about it for something that she had initiated, even though that I had said that I didn't want to talk to her about it. She kept pushing and pushing. So anyway, she of course influenced him on how to read this and accused me of what she thought that, you know, that I was just trying to meet a whore. Yeah, you're the meter whore. Pot meet kettle. You just don't understand what's going on, and that's dangerous. See, I knew that you were going to do this, of course, because I knew what kind of a person you are. Never trust a woman in game. They're snakes. So anyway, that was just, you know, something that I wanted to get off my chest. So I'll be looking for a new guild. Shouldn't be as hard because I know what I'm doing. And I've been around for a long, long time, and I will be around when she's gone. So, bye!